Thank you.
Thank me?
This has been really productive already.
Oh, great.
It's looking. It's all.
I know. Look at your wallpaper.
You don't even have to
Wow. You know, we're gonna wallpaper this whole place. I was taking pictures of it because my assistant actually lives in Atlanta, and so she'll be receiving. We have a Dropbox, so we use a lot of technology in our work. And so I've taken pictures of everything. It'll be uploaded to the COC Dropbox folder in our account, and she'll pull it down and start writing the report. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. So who wants to go first? Yes, it is. Who wants to go first? Hillary, come on, let's go.
Okay, so this is ours. They're all, everything goes in a big circle, is the thing. So some of our strengths that we noted were, we have a good base and a foundation, and how that relates to a good base and good structure as far as like people, and as well as actual physical structure. But then there's also a little bit of a negative to that, a weakness to that, is that there's good structure in pockets, but now the organization has grown out of that past structure. So now where we're faced today with needing to restructure around that growth to be more effective. And then another one that we put is there's a good reputation and credibility with local residents, and also what everybody's mentioned previously about being invited to really big tables and decision making as well. So that's huge for an organization that's only been going for 3 years. That's huge. And I'll just kind of tie in ones that apply. Something that we put on this that could be a threat to said credibility. Is it okay if I go scattered, or do you want me to?
Oh, you.
Okay, I'm all about.
Do it Hillary's way.
Okay, nice to that. So something that can be a negative, a threat, is due to the lack of accountability. Once we have board at the table, there's a very inclusive invitation to come and be a part. Anybody, everywhere. Let's have this like led by the community, for by the people kind of a thing. But having such grace and such warm welcoming into that, there's a little bit of what appears to be lack of accountability to follow through in that, due to wanting to not have people be intimidated and be welcoming into that, but then we don't have quorums, there's not a steady set of people that are participating in order to move things forward. And so those tie into a big threat that comes is if you don't have the accountability, then you have an unrealistic picture of what the organization is. So then you start to lose credibility. You could lose seats at the table for further decision-making processes. Something that I think is one of the greatest opportunities that CUOC has, and is a great strength, is to model true democracy in a city that's been stripped from. So you vote for people to represent you, to move you forward, and then that you can actually follow through. Like, these are youth, these are residents, these are stakeholders that have been brought to the table, and this is where all the decision making is happening. That can be like brilliant, especially at the opportunity that we have now, just being invited to all these tables to actually see this can follow through, this can work. The people on the ground do know best. You need help from the people higher up. I'm preaching now. You need help from the people higher up, but it starts with the people down below. So we have a huge threat if we don't follow through on accountability through that great opportunity. That's lost. Full board participation, we went over. Oh, same people at the same tables, not engaging the entire community. So pulling, Alyssa was mentioning, like, there's a great database, but you don't have a lot of overlap. People were at the health fair, maybe didn't vote. So you've reached a lot of people, we got a good base, but pulling people in and further engaging, also within the committees and board members to branch out and be more effective in that way. Anybody else, if I'm not fully explaining? Parking. Pardon the mess. I'm doing that. Change that. That's a weakness. Just to know. Staff. Staff. You're beautiful. Staff is talking right now. Amazing. Work really hard. No, that's a huge weakness. You guys are operating. I'm just blown away. I don't even. Where's the list?
Strength.
Where's this list? Yeah, this is a huge strength. The amount of stuff that you guys do is amazing. So that's a huge strength.
And I babysit your dog.
Biggest dog sitter in the world. It's not a plug. You can't have him because I need him, but they go above and beyond. Yeah, the amount of stuff that you guys do is brilliant and beautiful, and you lead us in a very inspiring direction. That's also a weakness, though, because the organization isn't scaled to accommodate all the great things that you guys are starting and all the great things that you guys are capable of doing. You need to be able to have more time and more money to be able to do that, so that you're not overworked and burn out because you're doing a beautiful job. Opportunity to restructure. Don't just have to be an extension of the Skillman, but to define our own identity now that COC is growing. I'm going to do that. Diversify funding. Wasn't a part of that. Anybody else want to stand up?
I was just saying that it's a strength that Skillman has supported us and will continue to support us, but we have the opportunity to reach out to other areas.
Well, and funders are reaching out to us,
Right.
other funders.
Which will also help this not reshaping, but really examining our identity and what does that mean outside of Skillman's 2016 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, there's an opportunity to connect people to their passion. So everybody gets pulled in again, everybody's being engaged. But to be able to connect them, a threat to that is that due to some of these other weaknesses, if we don't follow through on that, then we're going to lose opportunities for people to walk in the door and to use COC as a place to be able to connect with this organization. Anything after that?
Let's give Hillary a round of
Yeah.
applause. Anybody that was in Hillary's group want to add anything or highlight anything?
I think the one thing was just communication, is making sure that we're effectively communicating with each other and with our members. I think it is, yeah.
All right.
So that we're effectively communicating with not only the board members, but the community at large, so that we make sure that we're able to connect folks and ourselves in a way that's meaningful and sustainable.
Very good.